What's up, guys? Welcome to another TikTok Live, where I'll draw whatever you guys want me to draw, and whatever you want to learn how to draw, I'll show you how to do it. All right, we'll start off with the basics. So let's go how to draw hands. How to draw hands, bitch. So when drawing hands, I like to start with a isosceles trapezoid, or basically just the square with one side that's a little higher than the other one. And then I like to put another rectangle on the side here like this. This is going to be our palm, and then this is the meat of the thumb. And then I like to do circles for each knuckle. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And basically we're going to use all these knuckles to create the fingers. And we're going to do what I like to call the peanut rule, which I learned from comic book artist Todd McFarlane. So the peanut rule is you basically just draw this peanut type shape, but you just connect them and keep drawing peanuts like that. And that will create the shape of your finger. It'll give you the width of the knuckle, but then the skinniest of the bone between the knuckles. So I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to follow the bottom of the circle here. And we'll create that peanut shape. We'll do the same thing at the end to make the end of the thumb. So we have 2 peanuts right there. We'll do the same thing with the index. Follow the bottom of the circle here. We'll do a peanut. Do another peanut. Do one more peanut there. Now we have the index finger. Let's go ahead and do the birdie finger. We're going to do the exact same thing. And I'm doing this really fast. The more time you spend on these peanuts, the better the fingers will look. Let's do the same thing with the ring finger. And then one more time with the pinky. Like that. Another peanut right there, and another peanut right there. Now we have all the fingers. This one should probably be a little bit longer. Doesn't matter too much. And then all you have to do is add the webbing. So we want the webbing from the thumb to the index, the webbing between all the other fingers, put the meat on the side of the hand, meat on the thumb, and then put your wrist in there. And there you go. That's how you draw a hand every single time. And that's for drawing the hand with the palm up or the palm down. So if you're doing palm up, you can add the wrinkles in the palm. If you're doing palm down, you could just add the fingernails here. And then you can use the peanut rule and the squares to draw hands at any angle. You can draw fists, finger gestures, everything you want to do. All you have to do is follow that peanut rule. So now let's hop into something else that everybody likes to learn how to draw, and that's eyes. So let's go. How to draw eyes. Bitch. So drawing eyes is pretty simple too. Everybody does a lemon, which is fine if that's your style. But I like to start with the basic shapes, just like we did with the hand over here. So with the eye, we'll just do a circle. It's like a circle. It's not like a square. A square has corners. A circle goes forever. Okay? And then all we're going to do is we're going to put the eyelids onto the circle. And this is how you can draw the perfect eye every time. So we just want to draw a line where the tear duct goes. And then from that tear duct line, we'll put the eyelid on. So it goes at an angle like that, and then it rounds across the top of the eyeball like that. So now you have the top eyelid, and then the bottom eyelid's very similar, just a little less drastic. And then now you have the perfect eye shape, just going around that circle. And then you can do things like add eyelashes. And then you can add your pupil in here. And there you go. That's how you draw an eye. And you'd follow that same rule for drawing an eye in any position with the eyelids closed, wide open. All you do is just start with that shape of the eyeball and then draw the eyelids however you want. Unusual username 2, thanks for the follow. Shell Whalen, thanks for the follow. All right, is there anything you guys would like me to teach you how to draw, or you want me to just keep freestyling it? Velocity 117711, thanks for the follow. Wesley, thanks for the follow. Marcus, for you, free 90 free. Actually, I like to ask for the 5-finger discount. That way I can touch your body. Thanks, unusual username. Appreciate it. Rumsey Canyon, thanks for the follow. How do you do hair? Superhero flying. Do you want a superhero flying from the profile view? I can also teach you guys how to do hair. That's not a problem. There are so many different ways to do hair. So I can show you how I like to do hair. A lobster flying, we can do that too. Dark Knight. Let's see here. So I guess it kind of depends how you want to do a superhero flying. So let's go right here. Let's go in this corner here. How to draw a flying superhero. Bitch. So for a flying superhero, you really just want to get that one arm out there. So let's start with like the circle of the face. It's like a circle. It's not like a square. A square has corners, but a circle goes forever. And we're just doing a circle just to show where the head should go. And then what I would probably do is I would choose the angle of the body that's flying. So I'm just going to draw a line to help with that angle. And they usually fly with their head, like their chin up. So let's put the chin on the circle here. Put the back of the head on here. Put that, the bottom of the neck's gonna be sticking out, and then we'll have the back here. And then superheroes are fun because they tend to have, what is it called? Bodybuilders do the vacuum pose where they suck their abs up underneath their ribs. And that vacuum pose looks super cool, especially if they're flying, right? So we'll put the shoulder here. Let's do the back first. So let's put the back on, the waist on, put the booty on here. And then we'll keep the shape going with the legs. Bam. Put the kneecaps on here. So now we have just like the shape of the body just zipping through the air. So now let's put the arm on back here. Let's put the wrist on here. So I'm just using basic shapes to put everything together. And I like to think of an angle, right? Because the one shoulder is going to be higher than the other one. So this one's down, so the other one's got to be up. So we're going to have this shoulder up here. And then the arm will be behind the head. I don't want to draw too many lines in here. And then that fist will be out like this. Holding a knife? Absolutely. Is he holding the knife down here, or is he flying with the knife out in front of him, like he's flying to stab you? So we'll put the nose. And we'll have the cape. The cape will be blowing out behind him. It's a little scratchy. And then if you want to add a little more dimension to his body, because he's pretty profile right now, you could put one leg behind the other one, so they're not totally side by side. Oh, you want a separate drawing of a hand holding a knife. Yeah, we could do that too. Now, Superman usually flies, Batman doesn't, but we're gonna make Batman fly. So let's put the ears on him. Let's put the cowl on him. And then we'll just, with the white gel pen, we'll just draw his eyes in. I like Batman because he's got I guess not all Batman has it, but I love the spikes on the gloves. Then his bat logo would be right here. Let's see if we can draw some of the muscly shapes in here, even though I'm just using a Sharpie right now. If his fist is this way. So his cape should really be a lot bigger, but for the sake of space on the paper, we'll just minimize it so we can draw a few more things tonight before running out of paper. I've been drawing since I was little, and I mean, I've taken classes in high school and college and stuff, but I'm primarily self-taught. I dropped out of college because I didn't feel like they were teaching me what I wanted to learn, so I dropped out to teach myself what I wanted to learn. She was a fairy. Okay, so the grappling gun. So if the grappling gun's faced forward, it'd be something like this. And it'd like curve in here, and you'd have his thumb. And then we'll just put his finger right here. Since the raw Pikachu. Yeah, I've just been super busy. I've been traveling for a lot of art shows. I just got back from Phoenix. And we have the grappling gun up here. Like that. And that raw Pikachu, that was great. The spikes on Batman's glove there. And then he's got to be wearing his utility belt. Nestor Vega, 620, thanks for the follow. Okay, so, I mean, I'm gonna take up too much space with this, so let's just put his feet on real fast. So his feet will be something like that. And then all you have to do is just turn it into his boots. Let's put some spikes on those guys too. And Batman, we turned it into Batman later. Otherwise, we would have yoked him out a little bit and put a bunch of muscle on him. Bresto, thanks for the follow. SBLS DN383, thanks for the follow. Andrew Mendenhall, thanks for the follow. But yeah, so there's a superhero flying. Just a really fast, scribbly one in Sharpie. What was next? Was it a face? to draw a face. Bitch. We'll do a face and then we'll do the knife in the hand. Okay, so drawing a face, I like to start with a circle. Everything starts with a shape. So if you draw a lot, you'll know that this is what an artist's circle usually looks like. Mr. Pies, thanks for the rose. Ian Draws, thanks for the follow. Okay, so it's a circle. It's not like a square. A square has corners. A circle goes forever. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to draw a line down the middle. And then I like to draw a line for the eyes and a line for the nose. And then the mouth is actually at the bottom, around the bottom of the circle. So we'll start like this. A lot of people like to draw faces and start with an oval shape, which works totally fine. But I like to start with the circle and then complete it from there, because I feel like the oval sometimes, like, it works really well, but sometimes I feel like it messes with you if you have to draw the mouth open, or, you know, like a weird facial expression or something like that. It just gets kind of tricky because you're kind of fixated in this egg shape. Okay, so then what I like to do is I like to draw a circle on the nose crosshairs, which are these ones there down near the bottom. So I like to just do a circle like that. And then let's put the space between the eyes. And then we're gonna do the same thing that we did with drawing the eye over here. So we'll just draw the eyes. We'll start with just circles. Something like that. The two circle technique, yeah. This is kind of the same. It's similar. We're gonna be using another circle. We're basically just gonna extend the other circle to create the jaw. So now we have the two eyes, we have the tip of the nose. So the tip of the nose, you could do a big circle, small circle, you could do a small square. They're all different types of noses and you can play around with that. But I'm gonna put the nostrils on here. Let's put the eyelids on here. And then, so now we have the shape of our nose. Then the mouth would go down here on this line. And then now you can create your jaw. You just follow the circle here and create your jaw however you want. I like to do a circle at the bottom of the chin to show the indent of the bottom of your chin and then underneath your upper lip. And then a fun rule, a secret tip for you guys, is if you're drawing ears, ears will always start at the eye line and end at the nose line. So when you put on an ear, start at the eye line, end at the nose line. Now you have the perfect ears here. Extend the circle to create the right head shape. You could put hair on him. Look kind of more like a Dracula right now, just because we're using so much black. Put your eyebrows on. Samantha Bowen, thanks for the follow. But that's how I would put a face together. Now let me grab a different pen. Let's see what we got here. Cheeses, are you... Usually when faces look a little too gnarly or a little too hard, it's because instead of shading, you're drawing, if that makes sense. So let's do it. I'm going to do it with this micron pen. No, you can use whatever you want. I like to use a pen for these live videos so that you guys can see all the underlying structures. So let's draw a girl's face, because girls are tricky. Because you want them to look soft and feminine. It's easier to, for me at least, it's easier to draw a guy's face because we have these hard edges. We have like a hard jawline, we have a brow line, we have, like, everything is like very angular. And women tend to have softer features. And even if they do have harsher features, they're still much softer. Yeah, guys tend to just be a lot harder. Yeah. Much harder. All the time. All right, so let's do the same thing. So I'm going to do a light circle for the nose here. And then I'll put the distance between the eyes here. And then we'll do a circle. Because you guys know the drill. Not like a square. A square has corners. We want a circle. Circle goes forever. And then we're just going to draw. Yeah, Andrew, we went over how to draw hands right at the start. And we can do some more if you'd like. I can show you how to do them super easy and super fast in any way you want to do them. Yeah, circle goes forever. Matrix, thanks for the follow. The Beatles, thanks for the follow. Okay, so now we have the circle with the two circles and the nose. So let's make the eye. We're going to follow the same rules that we did for the eye up here. So let's put where the tear duct goes. It's just... Okay. And then let's draw some eyelashes on there. Ooh la la. It's perfect for the music we're listening to right now. Oh la la. Let's do it over here. Okay, now let's draw the nostrils on. Put the eyes in here too, why not? Let's get crazy, guys. And then we'll put some reflections in the eyes. And then another cool rule that not everybody knows is if you follow the inside of the eyes and you follow the line to the outside of the nostril and keep it going down, it'll tell you exactly where the mouth should be. So dot, 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 dot. Mouth should be about there. Dot, 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 dot. Right about there. It'll tell you exactly how wide it should be. Now let's put this chick's mouth on here. Let's put the chin down here. Another circle, not like a square. Square has corners. And then we just want nice soft features. Go down here, hit the chin. Round it back up into the face here. And then same rule as before. So the ear always starts at the eye line and ends at the nose line. Yeah, I mean you could do one side and then do the other, but I feel like it's much easier to get everything even if you do both sides at the same time. It also helps you with lighting and things like that. So we got the ear here, the ear here. Maybe let's give her like maybe she's got like a hoop earring, right? Or that one's a little low, but let's just lower this one. Maybe she's got some earrings on the ears. And then let's draw the eyebrows on here. And then now you can choose whatever kind of hairstyle. So somebody earlier asked how to draw hair. So I'll show you how I would like to draw a woman's hair right here. Let's part her hair over here. So I'm just gonna hit this mark here. Let's extend the circle a little bit because we need a little bit more of a forehead. Okay, so now that looks more realistic, right? We have the forehead shape, we have the nose, we have the eyes, the mouth, we have the ears. I can show you some tricks with legs as well. So let's put that part up a little higher there. And then so let's have the hair come down here, and let's have it kind of go maybe back behind. And then this one, let's give her some bangs. Kind of cut into the side here. Maybe she has some wispies that are kind of coming down here. Maybe some curly wispies here. Put her neck on. Then her neck would end somewhere around here. Shoulders would come out like this. And so let's have her hair kind of come out and come over her shoulder and go back behind again. And this hair, let's do similar, but it's not going to be going over the shoulder. Might come into the neck a little bit. Okay, so now we have the basic shape of the hair. When I shade hair, I like to just do lines for the hair, but I'm not going to draw every individual hair. But to think about where the light's hitting. So if you have hair like this, right? This is our hair. The light's going to be hitting right here. So to make it look shiny, we want the most light through this section. So we would do like heavy lines here, heavy lines over here, and then we do just a couple kind of coming through here. So I'll show you what I mean over here on her head. So in the part, the hair is going to be a lot thicker or a lot darker. The light's going to be hitting right here. So you can draw some lines going like that. Her ears in front of her hair. And then now we're getting down behind the back. So it'll get dark underneath the earring, underneath her ear, and then it'll get light again as it comes out onto her shoulder. We want that shine. Right? And then down at the bottom, where it's kind of curving under, the light's not going to be hitting, it's not going to be hitting this bottom side. So down here is going to be darker. So there's the hair on one side. And you can do a couple like wispies or things kind of like sticking out, because that's how normal hair does. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So we're gonna have, I'm gonna turn it for a second. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm a lefty, so we're gonna be darker and thicker in the part here. And then as we get to the outside over here, because the light's coming here, and that means it's gonna be hitting about right there too. Like right there. So back over on this side is where it's gonna be darker. But this is how I like to draw hair. I very much call it the Tyler Lamph style, because I don't see a lot of other people drawing hair like this. And then it'll kind of curl like this. You might see a little bit there. So now we have her face, we have her eyebrows, we have her hair, and then her features look much softer, don't they? They don't look as harsh as you'd think a guy's face is. And you can do things like you can shade underneath her chin to really make her chin pop. You could also do shading underneath her hair. But I think the main thing, because when we draw guys, we tend to draw every detail of the nose. So we'll draw like the bridge of the nose. We'll draw the angle of the brows. All sorts of different things. But when you're drawing, if you're trying to keep the features soft, you want to like minimize that. especially if you're doing a comic book type style, because this is very much a comic book type style, which is what I love. It might not be what you love, but yeah, I would just more focus on the shape of the nose, the nostrils. You'll see like anime won't even draw the nose. They'll just do like nostrils like that. Like they won't even draw the nose. They'll use color to draw the nose, because then like if this was, let's say this shading were the nose, let's pretend it's in color. Anime would do that in color, and then they would do like a reflective dot on the tip of the nose to just show you that that's where the tip of the nose is. Yeah, Shell, if you just follow these steps, you could draw their faces, no problem. I've done live feeds where people request all different celebrity faces, and we'll just go through and draw all the celebrity faces by following these basic steps. To make them look creepy or shading wise, yeah, definitely. Let's make this chick creepy, huh? So I think the main thing would be to add more shadows. So we'd want her eyes more in the dark. So put her eyes more in the dark. I'm just doing some cross hatching, so I'm going back and forth to make things a little bit darker. So now it kind of looks like you can't see anything but the reflections in her eyes. And we haven't even changed her look yet. All we've done is added some shading. So now we have this. We'd have probably a shadow under her nose. And then what you could do is you could easily take her lips, you could curl them up. You do like a creepy smile. And then we could see her teeth maybe. So let's put some teeth in here. And what we'd really want to do is see, you don't want to do this before, because the chin would need to be lower. So let's lower this chin a little bit with some some white gel pen. And now she went from being a cute girl to now she almost looks like Pennywise or something, right? Yeah, you could easily add horns. We could have horns coming out of her hair. Another thing you could do is you could add more of a brow line, because brow lines always look scarier. So like this would work really well for like a horror film or something, right? So you'd have this girl that's all cute. You think everything's great. And then like right before you guys like go to bed or whatever, you flick the lights off and you see this face in the dark instead of your girl's face, right? Marcus, you spelled horror wrong. Oops. Yeah, teeth down there, yeah. So that's the scariest ever. Drawing's looking fresh and different. I think it's like you just keep drawing. The more you draw, the more you'll get used to drawing different noses, different mouths, different eyes, and you get more comfortable doing a bunch of different stuff. All right. So let's draw that hand holding a knife. Don't worry, Taylor, I haven't forgotten about you. Yeah, eyebrows can be super tricky. I think eyebrows are more about figuring out the emotion you're drawing rather than figuring out how to draw the eyebrows themselves. All right, let's right here. Let's go. How to draw a hand holding a knife. Bitch. So let's go back to the micron. I think the micron was working really well for that lady. And this, I think I need a new Sharpie. That fine tip is pretty fat. Marcus, thanks for the tiny diny, dude. Bitch. B. All right. So we'll do the same thing. So when drawing a hand, we start with a rectangle or an isosceles trapezoid, something like that. Thanks, Andrew. Angelica Schmidt 8990. Thanks for the follow. And then we want the rectangle to go up like this. So this rectangle is the meat of the thumb. This bigger rectangle, the isosceles trapezoid, where one side is larger than the other, that is for the meat of the hand. So just try and think, this is the rectangle, this is the isosceles trapezoid. Okay, and then what you want to do is we'll put the knife right through, let's draw the line of the knife. So the knife will be coming this way. Alex, thanks for the follow. And with a hand and a fist going around the knife, I would like to start with the thumb first. Oh yeah, Miss the Pies. The countdown's begun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get likes going crazy in here. Let's get up to, we're at 6.3. Let's get to 10K, you guys. Carl, thanks for the follow. Jesus, thanks for the likes. We're at 6.5. Andrew, thanks for the likes. Yeah, let's get up to 10K, you guys. While you guys are tapping, let me show you how I put the knife in here. So I would draw the handle of the knife. .8, 6.9. And then I would draw the blade. This is a good butcher knife right here. The cheese man got me good. We're 7.1. Let's get up to that 10K. All right, here's the blade. So we have our basic knife shape here. And now we'll just put the hand around the knife. Sometimes I feel like it's easier to draw what you're holding and then put the hand around it. You can double tap the screen. Like the more you double tap the screen, it'll do likes. Or there should be like a heart button in the corner. You can just tap the heart over and over and over. Marcus says I'll moan at every 1K goal, and he's not wrong. 8K? All right, let's get back to this hand. So we're gonna do the same thing. If you weren't here for the hand before, I do the peanut rule. That's how I draw the fingers, which is basically drawing this peanut shape, and then we're gonna put another peanut on it to create each finger knuckle. So we got the circle on the thumb meat here. Let's draw, we're gonna follow the roundness of the circle here. Oops, this is out of focus, sorry about that. And then we'll draw the first peanut right there. And then we'll draw another peanut right here attached to the end of it. Okay. And then all I have to do is put the other fingers in, but since they're kind of coming at you. Oh, I missed 9. Oh, 9. Okay, we're almost at 10K. So the knuckles will be going around the handle. And these knuckles right here will be these ones right here. So you just need to like hold something to see where your hand kind of wraps around. 9.8, 9.9. Oh, 10K. Nice work, guys. That was great. Teamwork, we made 10K. All right, so we're gonna basically do the peanut rule in here again. So we want the peanut right here, and then the finger will come up like that. We want the other finger right here. So we're doing peanut right there, and then another peanut right here. And then the pinky finger is gonna be a little higher, just the way that it's wrapped around the back of the knife. So I'll have the finger right here, and then the last pinky right there. Your index finger is gonna be kind of in behind the thumb here. So you only see a little bit of it, and you'll see the knuckle poking out up here. Yeah, it's like a power-up bar, huh? Jesus, nice. I usually do, when I do the tap, I'll do the 2-finger, like that. Tapping with the thumbs, tricky. Okay, now we want the thumb meat to kind of wrap around the fingers here. Finish out the shape of your thumb meat like that. The knife's coming out from behind here. So you have the bottom of your palm here. And then now you can put your wrist on there. So your wrist might be coming out like that. Down to your elbow down here. So that's how I would draw a hand holding a knife. The handle is like here, kind of goes up into here. You'd see the back end of the handle sticking out over here. And then your knife's like that. And then maybe your knife has like that angled edge. So maybe we'll just put that on there for funsies. Let's shade that a little bit. Let's shade the hand just a little bit so you guys can see it a little bit better. So that's a hand holding a knife. Taylor wants me to draw. I can try from your profile pic that's kind of showing up. I'm gonna erase some of these extra lines in here so you guys can see the fingers a little bit better. So that's the hand. Mark is getting greedy, going for that 15K, baby. Yeah, we could do a Mad Cat, like the Cheshire Cat. So we're gonna go back to the Sharpie. Oh, like angry, not like mad, like crazy, but like angry cat. Okay, so let's do it right here. How to draw, and I'm gonna write angry cat. Bitch. Andrew, thanks for the share. Yeah, if you guys are liking the live feed, liking the video is great. Sharing the video is awesome. And leaving comments as well. Yeah, there's lots to do in Utah, especially in the summer. If you like outdoor stuff, if you like hiking and camping and stuff, there are awesome hikes out here. All right, so if I were to draw a cat that's angry or mad, yeah, people love to swing in Utah too. Oh yeah, if you like to fish, I mean there are lakes everywhere, so I don't really know where the best fishing spots are, but there are tons. Okay, so if I'm drawing a cat, it's just like drawing any face. You start with a circle. Not like a square. A square has corners, but a circle goes forever. We're gonna do kind of more of an oval circle, right? And then we'll draw a line down the middle like we would with any face. And then the eye line would be here, and the nose line would be like here. I mean, if you don't want to camp, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff to do here. I mean, you can do like the same stuff that you can do anywhere else, but you have things like Park City. You could go to southern Utah, which has all sorts of national parks and things. You go to Antelope Island and get eaten by mosquitoes, but you can see all sorts of bison and things there. Okay, so we're gonna draw the nose. So the nose would be down here, and it's kind of like this pointed arrow. And then a kitty's nose is kind of like this shape. And then you can put, so the eyes are going to be grumpy eyes. So we do like these angled eyes. And then we'll make them extra big. And then you'll draw the cheeks. Tons of slobbing. Slobbing and knob bobbing. You want to draw their little cute round cheeks down here. And their little chinny chin chin. And then you put their whiskers over here. Something like that. No, I wish I had a photographic memory like that. I'll look up, depending on what you guys want to draw, I'll look up reference images. So I've pulled up a bunch of pictures of cats. But the cool thing with drawing is if you can understand the shapes and stuff, then you can just use shapes. You can like look at pictures of cats and then turn a cat into whatever angle you want. The ears are going to go up here. Something like that, maybe. You're gonna have whiskers in here and in here. Yeah, no, I wish I had, like, if I close my eyes, I can see an angry cat, but it's like the more I focus on the details, it just kind of like fuzzes away. So I need to see like a picture of a cat, and then I can draw the cat in like any position, but I have to see the cat. And then I'm trying to decide how I want it. Do I want the pupils more round or do I want more slitted? I feel like the slit would look. There's our angry kitty right there. And then you would just put the whiskers on there. And then the kitty will have some whiskers up here. Give him a body too. Let me look up some different kitty bodies. So I would probably give him like you'd have the kitty like tuft, almost like the kitty mane. And then you have shoulders, and then his like kitty feet would be coming down like in front like this. And you think he's all tough, but his feet look all cute, right? And he'd probably have a little bit of a belly behind his legs. And then you'd have the back legs sticking out the side like this. Yeah, his back paws back here. And then we put his tail. Since we're kind of I feel like this side's more scribbly over here, so we're gonna put the tail coming out over here. Let's do something like something wild like that. There we go. And now we have Kitty. A super angry kitty. Cupcake Chicken Mama, thanks for the follow. You know you're good when you can use a Sharpie. I erase so much, I have to use pencil. To be fair, I'm only using Sharpie because I'm doing this tutorial and I want you guys to see all the steps. If I'm actually drawing something, I'll always use pencil. Like this is what I'm working on right now. There's this rattlesnake with bat wings wrapping around a rose. But I penciled, you can see some of like the pencils right here that I've used to make sure that the wings are even. And so I'll use pencil. You can even see like the pencil that's down here on the rattle that I haven't used yet. So I will pencil things out and then I'll go in and I'll start inking over the top of them. But that's just to give you guys more of a perspective. Yeah, I think that would be a way cool tattoo, especially if somebody got it like, I don't know, you could do it like under the boobs where like the bat wings are underneath the boobs and this goes like down the stomach or like the sternum maybe. Or you could do it on the back, like underneath like your hairline going down your neck and down your spine. This would look really cool. Yeah, exactly, Marcus. Or on the shaft. All right, what would you guys like to learn to draw now? We just did the how to draw an angry cat. What's next? You guys want to go over, somebody wanted to go over hands again. Does somebody want to do hands? Cheeses wants to do some cheese. So cheese, I mean, cheese is pretty basic. You would just do let's write, okay, here we go. How, focus on the paper, not on my hand. How to draw cheese. Bitch. What if we draw a cheese car? So, how do we draw this? So we do a triangle. So it'd really be kind of like a rectangle. We'd see a little bit of the top here. Yeah, draw that cat. He was fun to draw. I think that'd be a really fun one to sit and practice. So we'd have the wheels here. And the wheels back here. More circles, right? And since it's kind of at an angle facing us, we're going to see like the front edge of the wheels. We'll see the back here. And then really you just want to draw cutouts in the cheese. Almost like SpongeBob or something. And there's a piece of cheese and a car for you. Cheese car. I like to think that it's like almost like a race car where you could see like this wheel back over here as he's like turning. And then maybe he's got exhaust on the back with smoke coming out of it. I used to live stream wall murals all the time. They're just so exhausting. I do like 10-hour live feeds. Look how cheesy that is, so fast. This guy is so fast. Let's do, hold on. Let's do, which picture? Which one? Yeah, Marcus, we could do that. We could have you read in everybody's comments for me. Can I draw an abandoned house? I mean, I guess it would just be how you perceive it, right? Because a house could look any way and have people in it or not in it, right? What was next? Was it a hand? Were we doing hands next? Let's go over how to draw hands again. So how to draw hands. Bitch. Okay, so I would do an isosceles trapezoid. Not a circle this time. This one's got corners. And then we do a rectangle right here. So the rectangle is the meat of your thumb, and the isosceles trapezoid, that's the palm of your hand. Then we do circles for each knuckle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you would draw. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's just under my name, Tyler Lamph. And we do the peanut rule, which is where we draw these peanut shapes and then we connect them with more peanuts. And that basically just creates the width of your knuckle and then the skinniness of the bone between knuckles. So we do that here. So around this circle here, do a peanut there, and then we'll do a peanut right here like that. And then we'll come up and do the index finger. Another peanut right there, and one right there. Let's do the birdie finger here. Like this. And we'll do one more. Like that. And then you can choose however length or whatever style of hand you want to do. Then you just add the webbing between your thumb and your index finger, the webbing between the other fingers. You would draw the meat on the thumb and the meat on the side of the hand. And then you put your wrist on. And then you've drawn a hand. And that will work for the back or the front of your hand. So the palm or the back. whichever. If you're doing the palm, you can draw some of all the wrinkles that you find in your hand, right? And if you're doing the back, you can do the fingernails. You can put your tendons and things back there. But that's how you would draw a hand. We just drew a hand in a minute. A simple eyeball? Yeah, we could do eyeball again. So let's go back up to where we drew eyeballs before, and I'll show you how to draw them. So you start with the shape of the eyeball, is how I like to do it at least. It's like a circle. It's not like a square. A square has corners, but a circle goes forever. And then you would put your tear duct on there, whichever side the tear duct is on. Thank you, Shell. Yeah, we're at 13K likes right now. I bet we could get up to 15K. Okay, so when I draw an eye, I like to draw the circle, the shape of the eye, and then put the eyelid on top of it. So the eyelid will go up at an angle, and then it will round out the back of the eye right there. And then same thing with the lower eyelid, it's just less drastic. And now we have the shape of the eyeball or the eyelids around the eye. Then you can put your pupil in here if you want. Add a little shadow or a little weight. And then you could add eyelashes if you want. But that basically gives you the perfect eyelid, the perfect eyeball shape, and then also gives you the folds of the eyelid underneath the eyebrow, because your eyebrow would be right up here in this region. And then your cheek would be over here. That was weird. The TikTok live made me do like a CAPTCHA thing to prove that I'm human. If I wanted to keep doing the live. Yeah, just think a circle. Just draw a circle and then choose whichever side your tear duct's on. If it's on this side now. If your eyes are kind of closed, maybe your eyelids are like this. And your eyes in here. Right? This person's like squinting or they're tired. Oh, 15K. Yeah, Facebook. TikTok doesn't know what to do. There's too many likes going on this live feed right now. But yeah, so that's just how you would draw the eye. Just start with the circle. If your eyes are really wide open, do a more exaggerated, right? You're going to see way more of the white in the eye. So you really can just play around with that. Anime style, let me pull up a picture. Because I know there are a couple different anime styles to draw eyes. But they're primarily, yeah. Anime is super minimal. So anime, like you can do the same thing, right? You could start with a circle, and then you could do the anime style, which is pretty angular. And then you can put your anime lashes on there. And the pupil would be like in here. But anime will do things like they won't have a bottom eyelid. It'll just be like that. Or they'll have like their pupil in here. And then you could add a reflection here Maybe another one over there. So like that's how anime style eyes usually are. They'll usually have a little more on the upper lip here or the upper eyelid like that. They're pretty minimal. It's just the white gel pen. Gesture lips, you mean like lips like showing emotion? Like a smirk, things like that? How would I draw a snail trail? We could do a snail trail. How would I draw a six-armed being? Let's do mouth gestures real fast. Let's just do how to draw mouths because that's basically what you need to know. So, how to draw mouths. Bitch. Okay? So, and then we can do the six-armed being. So when drawing a mouth, so most people think of the bottom lip as being bigger because it's juicier, but it's not as wide. So the problem that a lot of people do is you'll have your mouth line like this. And then what people will do is they'll draw like the upper lips and then they'll draw the bottom lips wider, and that's wrong. Wrong. When you're drawing a mouth, the upper lip is actually wider than the bottom lip. So you'll draw something like this. You'll draw that upper lip, and the bottom lip will be just juicy, but it'll come down like that. So it won't be as wide as that upper lip. Yeah, it's crazy that we can look at our faces all day, every single day, and you don't notice little things like that. But once you start applying that to your artwork, your faces will look way better. And then from there, all you have to do is just... Mouths are weird because they don't really have a shape. They're like, I don't know, if you ever watch somebody talk or smile, the mouth just kind of goes wherever. Marcus, thank you for the rose, dude. So if you have the same line, you can do like your lips, but you could like drag this side out and put a smirk over here. You know, you can do little things like that kind of pull. Another thing is when people draw a mouth open, it's kind of like an oval. So you would do something like this and then something like this. Most people will draw just like a circle like that, which you can if you want to do a super exaggeration, but most lips are kind of like this, and they'll kind of come around like this, and they'll come down like this. And then you'd see like the upper row of teeth here, and maybe a little bit of the bottom row of teeth, and then you'd see like their tongue. Is there a certain mouth gesture you'd like me to show you? Because I mean, I can just keep pulling, like I can show you how to draw different lips and stuff, but I mean, there's a million different lips I could show you. So if there's like a certain gesture you'd like me to show you, but the thing is to just like think that like your nose is here. Oops, let me pull that in. Your nose is here. So then your lips are going to be down in this zone down in here. And all you need to do is just choose which way you want to pull them. How to draw a smirk, let's see. I mean, there are just so many different ways that you can smirk. So you could do, let's put it on this mouth right here. So the mouth would be kind of to the side. So we'd take the lips And we bring it up over here. You could even show like a little bit of teeth, maybe. And so your cheek would come back over here. And then you'd have almost no cheek over here. So this guy's kind of smirking right here. You have your chin down here. Yeah, so you would just pull that mouth to the side a little bit. But, I mean, there are so many different ways to do like a little smirk. This is like a one-sided smirk. Just think like if you pull your lips, like as I'm talking, just pull your lips to one side and you'll feel that they'll be pulled away from the other side. So they'll never stay full in the front. So if like you pull your lips this way, then they're all of your lips are gonna go that way. It won't stay full. Does that make sense? What else were we gonna do? What was coming after mouths? Do you guys remember? Oh, it was a person with 6 arms. That's right. So if you're trying to do like a Spider-Man type thing, a person with 6 arms. So I would just make sure you know your anatomy. So you'd have your head here. Oh, we got how to draw a person with 6 arms. Bitch. So we'd have our head shape, right? We have our head shape up here. We have our neck. Almost to 20K. So let's say your shoulders are out here. You have your collarbone. You put your chest in here. You have like your rib cage area here. You have your waist. Then you'd have like your butt down here. You'd have your legs would be here. Mr. Pies, thanks for the rose. Right, and then you have your feet here. So now we need to put 6 arms on this mofo right here. So I would just draw circles, kind of like we did for fingers. Treat them like fingers. Oh, 17K. Okay, let's do a circle for the shoulder up here. Are all the arms going to be the same length? So we just do a third arm down here, right? Or the second set down here. And then we do another one by the waist down here. This is what I would do. Which ones are longer? The upper, lower? So let's have these. The lower ones would be down like this. If they're a little shorter, you put them down like this. And you'd have like your fingers maybe. Nightmares about this thing tonight. Yeah, for real. And you'd have maybe they get a little bit longer. as they get up. So it's easier to button your pants, Marcus? Is that why? This hand will be in a fist, maybe. Getting ready to crack some skulls over here. So this arm's a little too long. I should have ended it right there. And then this one, maybe his upper arms are flexing. We got him, he's Buffy McBufferton, right? Got the big biceps up here. He only trains upper arms, doesn't train lower arms. And then he's got his fist with his thumbs here. Oh yeah, this guy would be so good at house chores. Yeah, Dr. Seuss hands. So let's go ahead and erase some of this, or put some white out on some of this. Also, if any of you guys are in the Houston area, I will be in Houston this weekend for the Oddities and Curiosities Expo. All right, there we have the six-armed man. Let's get rid of this over here. Yeah, so that's how I do it. I think the funnest part of this would be like designing like his abs and stuff if he's going to be wearing like a superhero type costume, or doing even clothing. You could have like the shirts ripping, or you could have, maybe he has a 6-sleeve shirt but it's just like stretching in every direction. Yeah, Chris, I'll be in Philly. Yeah. Actually, I might have a family reunion that weekend. If I do, then I won't be there. But if I don't have the family reunion, I'll be in Philly. Also, is daylight savings just ruining anybody else's lives, or just mine? Because I'm so tired this time. I'm cool with any of my stuff becoming a tattoo. All I ask is that you send me a picture. Yeah, you definitely should come. That show is super fun. All right, what are we doing next? We got room for maybe one more or so. Let's go over what we've drawn today. We went over how to draw hands. We did eyes a couple times. We did anime eyes as well. We did a superhero flying, and we kind of turned it into a Batman with a grappling gun. We did faces, and then we went to how to draw softer faces and then creepy faces. We did how to draw a knife, a hand holding a knife, how to draw a scary or an angry cat. We did the cheese car. We did how to draw hands again, mouths, and we did the 6-armed man. It wasn't me. It was the 6-armed man. An Arby's sandwich with the meat. You know what I'm saying? Dominic, thanks for the share. Let me look up a picture of an Arby's sandwich. Arby's sandwich. Ooh, those are meaty. And it's got cheese in it, so we can satisfy your guys' cheese cravings. I haven't had Arby's for so long, but these actually look freaking bomb. All right. How to draw an Arby's sandwich. Bitch. So really it just comes down to the folds in the meat. Okay. So let's do like the basic shape of the sandwich, I guess. Something like this maybe. And then down like that maybe. And then all we need, I'm actually gonna switch to the other pen because this is gonna get hectic. So we're gonna have our sandwiches, our bun's gonna be about right here, right about meow. And then our bottom bun will be down here. Marcus with the pepper. Is that because this is so saucy, dude? And then the layers of meat will be separated by cheese. Oh, it'll be so cheesy. So let's go ahead with the cheese first. So the cheese will be coming out of the bun and it will be just like so gooey. This makes me actually really want an Arby. Arby should sponsor me for this because this is delicious. So I have this cheese going out of here. Look how gooey that looks. Just squeezing out of the buns. Yummy. All right, and then we'll have some more cheese down here. Have some more down here maybe. I want this cheese like dripping like. So now we have some cheese kind of squeezing out of the cracks here. Now the Arby's beef is just like folded sliced beef. So we want to just start folding in the beef. If you guys like the beef, can I get a comment that says, hell yeah? Or HE double hockey sticks? Or heck yeah? All right, let's get some more of these folds in here. Hell yeah! This one's gonna fold up over here. Folding meat, drawing folded meat is actually pretty tricky. Heck yeah. We'll have this meat sticking up like this. Dude, it's so meaty. Oh my goodness. Look at all that meat in there. So these folds down here, maybe some are hanging over the bun. It's so warm. I think the song was made specifically for drawing Arby's. we have the meat. I heard that Arby's is called Arby's because RB is roast beef, but they just spell it out. Kind of like Eminem. Dude, look at all the beef in there. I like beef. No, it's, what is it? I smell like beef. The bun would have some creases in it. Honestly, that's the dream ASMR right there. Look at how the cheese is going to be dripping out here, or the cheese in the sauce. Maybe some over here too. Maybe it's in a puddle of sauce. Put some of those little seeds they got on there. Arby living with the rewards. Thank you for the share. Let's get out some colored pencils. Let's color up this roast beefy. So cheesy. All right, let's do some yellow in here for the cheese, baby. Look how cheesy that is. RV living with the rewards. Thank you very much. I want you guys to be able to see the cheese better. It's not showing up super well. Let's add another layer of color here. $20K. Yeah. Oh, it's white sauce at the bottom, huh? The bun is like a golden yellow. I don't know if I have a colored pencil that will do that. I have a brown or something. We're just gonna go a light brown, huh? We'll do like a light brown on the top. Now let's switch to one of these yellows. Oh, I found a golden brown. All right, time for roast beefies. We want like it's like a purplish, pinkish. Reddish. I don't know if I have that color. No, this is it's Zach Hemsey. Let's do maybe, we could try a little bit of brown. It really is, like we think of roast beef as brown, but it's really more of like a purplish. Or like a pinkish. If we overlay it a little bit. So we'll get the darker colors and then we'll have the highlights as well. Who would have thought this live feed we'd be spending the most time doing a roast beef sandwich? All right. Yummy, yummy. The music gets all epic. And maybe we'll add some, like, probably won't be able to see it actually. I was gonna add some white highlights to the cheese so it's extra shiny, but it's not really showing up. Yo, we're all part of the Pen 15 Club. Did someone ask how to, Ian draws, how to draw glutes? I like to just do like ovals. Are you trying to draw like a guy's butt or a girl's butt? They're really, I can't, we're doing a TikTok live, so we can't get too crazy. Mark is, thanks for, oh, falling for me? Oh, my goodness. If I was to draw a butt, so how to draw a girl's butt. Bitch. I'm gonna switch up the songs real quick. So it's really, you just really want to get the waist down. So let's say this is the waist here. This is the back, like the spine. You just do 2 circles, not squares. Squares have corners. We want a circle. Circle goes forever. But I just continue that line down the middle for their butt to crack. And then I just do 2 circles like this. And then you can put like the legs. But I would just do 2 circles side by side. And then you would just erase the tops of the circles. But yeah, that's how I do all the butt. And you can obviously you can do, this is just like the bare basic butt, but you could do all sorts of stuff with that. You could make, it's fun to draw like different shapes of butts, all different body types too. Figure drawing classes are great. Google, if you search specifically, can be great. But yeah. A basic nut. A pistachios. You have your pistachio in there. Why are we drawing so much food, you guys? I'm hungry. All right, so we've gone over how to draw hands, how to draw eyes, superheroes flying or people flying, faces, softer, cute faces, and then make them creepy. A hand drawing a knife. Angry kitty. We did hands again. We did the cheese car. We did mouths. We did the 6-armed man. We spent a lot of time drawing this delicious Arby's sandwich with extra meat and cheese. And then we did a little section on buttocks. So I think that we'll probably call it there. We have the full page down. Plus, now I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go eat some food. Wesley, you just kind of have to watch my page. I don't have like a set schedule for doing lives. I just kind of hop on when I have a little bit of time between shows. Mr. Pies, thanks for the rose. Yeah, good night, everybody. Hope you guys all had a great time, and I will see you guys at the next one.